Walk into any mechanic shop and mention Amsoil, and you'll get one of two reactions. Either they swear by it like it's liquid gold, or they won't touch it with a 10-foot pole. I've been turning wrenches for over 20 years, and I've seen this divide firsthand. Here's what's interesting. Both sides have valid reasons. This isn't about one group being smart and the other being stupid. It's about understanding what Amsoil actually does, who it's really for, and why your neighbor's mechanic might give you completely different advice than mine. By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly why this oil creates such strong opinions, and more importantly, whether it's the right choice for your vehicle. Let's break it down. So why does Amsoil divide mechanics? It comes down to three things: price, performance claims, and real-world use cases. Amsoil positions itself as a premium synthetic oil designed for extended drain intervals and severe duty applications. They're not shy about their pricing. It costs significantly more than conventional options you'll find at any parts store. And they make bold claims about wear protection, fuel economy, and how long you can go between changes. Now, some mechanics see those claims, look at the data, and say, yeah, this makes sense for the right application. Others look at the same information and say, my customers don't need this, they're just being sold expensive oil. And here's the thing, they're both right, depending on the context. I don't rely on marketing claims. Over my 20+ years in the shop, I've learned to trust real data. When I talk about oil performance, I'm looking at used oil analysis reports, manufacturer spec sheets, viscosity data, and actual engine teardown results. I've seen Blackstone-style oil reports, cold start behavior, wear metal trends, and long-term engine condition, not just what the label promises. I also pay attention to OEM approval lists and why certain oils are approved for some engines and not others. That tells you a lot more than advertising ever will. So let's get into why this oil creates such passionate opinions on both sides. I've worked on engines that ran Amsoil for years, and I've also worked on engines that never saw Amsoil once. And I'll tell you straight up, I've seen Amsoil perform very well, especially in three specific situations. First, extended drain intervals. If you're the type of driver who wants to run 10,000, 15,000, even 25,000 miles between oil changes, Amsoil is engineered for that. The additive package is designed to handle extended service. I've personally analyzed oil samples from engines running Amsoil at 12,000-mile intervals, and the wear metals were within acceptable limits. The oil was still doing its job. Now, does that mean you should go 25,000 miles? That's a different conversation, and it depends heavily on your driving conditions. But from a pure capability standpoint, Amsoil is built to handle longer intervals than most conventional or even standard synthetic oils. Severe duty driving. We're talking towing, high heat environments, frequent short trips in cold weather, racing applications, turbocharged engines under load. Amsoil's thermal stability and shear resistance hold up better in these scenarios. I've seen engines running heavy towing duty stay cleaner longer on Amsoil compared to cheaper alternatives. Extreme temperatures. Whether it's North Dakota winters or Arizona summers, Amsoil's viscosity stability is legit. Pour point performance in the cold and film strength retention in extreme heat. Both are measurably better than many competing oils. So mechanics who work primarily with performance vehicles, heavy-duty trucks, or clients who truly push their engines, they often recommend Amsoil because it matches the use case. But here's where the other side of the argument comes in. Now let's talk about why plenty of experienced, qualified mechanics won't put Amsoil in their customers' cars. And it's not because they're ignorant or stuck in the past. Reason number one, most drivers don't need it. The average person drives to work, runs errands, maybe takes a weekend road trip. They're changing oil every 5,000 to 7,500 miles because that's what their schedule allows or what their dealership recommends. For that use case, a quality conventional or standard synthetic oil, changed on time, will keep the engine running just fine for 200,000 miles or more. I've torn down engines with over 250,000 miles that ran nothing but Mobil 1, Pennzoil Platinum, or even good conventional oil with regular changes. The internals looked great, no sludge, no unusual wear, no problems. So if you're already changing oil regularly, the real-world advantage of Amsoil may be minimal. You're paying 2 to 3 times as much for performance you're not actually using. Reason number 2. The premium price doesn't always translate to longer engine life for normal drivers. This is the part people don't like hearing, but it's true. Engine longevity is determined more by maintenance consistency than by brand names. An engine that gets Amsoil every 15,000 miles might still outlast an engine getting cheap oil every 3,000 miles. But an engine getting Mobil 1 or Castrol every 5,000 miles is going to be just fine too. The mechanics who refuse Amsoil aren't saying it's bad. They're saying, for what my customers actually do with their vehicles, I can't justify charging them double for oil. Reason number 3. OEM approvals matter, and Amsoil doesn't always have them. Here's something a lot of people overlook. Many manufacturers have specific oil certifications, like GM's Dexos, Ford's WSS, M2C, or European ACESA specs. Some Amsoil products meet these specs, but not always across the board. And here's the reality. If you're under warranty and something goes wrong, the dealership is going to check what oil you used. If it doesn't meet OEM specs, you could be fighting an uphill battle. Some mechanics won't take that risk with their customers. So it's not that Amsoil is bad, it's that for a large percentage of drivers, it's overkill, and mechanics who prioritize cost-effectiveness over maximum performance will recommend something else. Here's the truth, after 20+ years in this business, Amsoil is not bad oil. It's a high-quality, synthetic, designed for specific use cases. Where people get confused is thinking more expensive automatically means better for everyone. That's not how engines work. Oil isn't about loyalty. It's about matching the right product to the right engine. If you're running extended oil change intervals, severe duty driving, extreme temperatures, or high-stress engines, Amsoil makes a lot of sense. You're using the performance you're paying for. But if you're changing oil every 5,000 miles and driving normally, the real-world advantage may be small. A quality conventional or standard synthetic changed on schedule will serve you just as well. That's why some mechanics love Amsoil and others don't recommend it at all. It depends on how the vehicle is used, not the brand name. I've seen Amsoil perform very well. I've also seen plenty of engines run just as clean and last just as long on other quality oils when maintenance was done properly. So here's my advice. Don't choose oil based on hype or tribalism. Look at your driving conditions, your maintenance habits, your vehicle's requirements, and your budget. Then, make the call that actually makes sense for you. Quick question, what oil are you currently running and how often do you change it? Drop a comment with your vehicle make and model. I'll respond with whether I think you're on the right track or if there's a better option for your situation. And if this breakdown helped clear up the confusion, hit that like button. Let's keep going. Here's what you need to remember. Amsoil divides mechanics because it's genuinely good at what it does. But not everyone needs what it does. It handles heat, shear, and long intervals better than many oils I've seen. But for a lot of daily drivers, the premium price doesn't always translate into longer engine life, especially if you're already maintaining your vehicle properly. The mechanics who recommend Amsoil aren't wrong, and the mechanics who don't aren't wrong either. They're just working with different customers, different vehicles, and different priorities. After 2 decades of diagnosing engines, here's the only rule that actually holds up. Use quality oil, change it on time, and match the product to the application. Do that, and your engine will outlast your car payments, no matter what brand is on the bottle. Next week, I'm breaking down Amsoil versus Mobil 1, the test that ended the argument. We're looking at actual lab data, used oil analysis, and real-world results. You're going to want to see this. If you're not subscribed yet, hit that button now and drop a comment. I read every single one. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.